Ladies and gentlemen, mabibi na mabwana, watching from wherever you are, I'm so glad to engage you. My name is Samittoh, and I want to take this special moment to welcome you to MICmasters CONNECT. I know unajiuliza, you may be asking yourself, what is MICmasters CONNECT? Allow me answer you with that. Also another question. What if we sat down and talked as young people? What if we sat down and had a conversation? What if we disagreed to agree? I think you're connecting something. So MICmasters CONNECT is a platform that is making its first step today, this moment, this time. Ini mtoi inapiga step ya kwanza so that vijana, young people, we may have a common ground whereby we can talk without the fear of being judged, without biasness, without discrimination. Say your mind, say it the way you think it, say anything that is there so that from it somebody else may pick a lesson. That is the reason why we have MICmasters CONNECT. Let's connect, let's engage, let's talk, There are a lot of things that we as the young people are concerned with, because I just realized the other day that since 2008, I don't know whether it's 2008 or 2007, I've been in school studying. The first few years did the early education, inaitwa ECD, early childhood education, and then later on went to primary school. Also got a number of basic knowledge. Actually, it's the foundation of basic knowledge, and then went to secondary school, whereby now we were taught and we were told that you can now start aligning yourself to a specific line of profession. And then when we got to campus, then now we shall specialize. So imagine, since 2008, I think it's 18 years, approximately 18 years studying. We've learned a lot, we've come through a lot. We've also engaged with so many things that we as the young people, when we sit down, when we just have a sit down and talk, that's the reason why I'm presenting this platform to you in form of a podcast that is MICmasters CONNECT, so that as young people you can also sit down, have a discussion, have a convo. Nini tena? Si hivyo. Yeah, so kuna tu story kadhaa zenye si kama vijana, si kama the young people need to be aware of. For example, in history they did say that they do say as well, they still do say, I don't know, they do say that history is divided into three. The first one is called political history, the second one is social history, and the third one is the economical, the economic history, where now the three forms part of the circle of the humankind. You find that whenever the quest for leadership, government, and control of people is asked, then politics answers. So as the young people, we have to be so concerned with the political status of our country, with the political plans for the future, and also we must have the basic political knowledge, And so politics is not an odd one out in one of the topics that we'll talk about. The second one is economy. Manzi, kama kuna kitu moja yenye kila mse myanga anatakanga ni kumake it. I'm very sure kila mse anataka kumake it. Na kumake it is where now the economic part of life comes in. And livelihood, we now have to look at livelihood, career-wise, and all that. We are now in the digital currency era, where now many people are having their finances digitally stored, having their finances digitally functioning. You can as well work. I saw a friend of mine showed me how he is able to just transact, maybe hapa Kenya bado maybe haiko, but anaweza i-convert kwa urahisi. Alinishow tu venye other countries they can easily transact using the Bitcoin, the digital currency stuff. And it's nice. I'm curious. I would want to learn more. And I think this platform will give me an opportunity to learn more. We have the social welfare. But before we move to social welfare, hapa kwa economic and livelihood, there are a lot of things that have been happening. There are a lot of things that people did when they were young. We need such experiences. What to show? How did they themselves make it? And now, the third is social welfare. Social welfare, let me call it, it's like the force. When you throw a ball, walisemanga kuna force fulani na keep into circulation. Ama that ile force yenye imeshika dunia inaitwa aje, centripetal ama centrifugal? I don't know which one. Centripetal ama centrifugal? One of them. And yet I did physics. I can't remember. My teacher of physics, my former teacher of physics, Mr. Biward, can be so disappointed in me. Anyway, social welfare is now the force that holds everything together. We can have a very good political system. We can have a very good economic system, but without the social welfare, the social order, everything is doomed. And that's the reason why we just have to talk about as well social welfare. A man is born, taught how to walk. Of course, a man and a woman, let me not be gender biased. A human being is born, taught how to walk, taken to school, taught, learns several things, gets knowledge, and network, socialize, then get a job, then marry, of course without dating, of course without skipping dating. Of course, in the process of studying they date, proper dating, and a lot of things happen in the process. Then they marry, they sire children together. Then in the process of marriage is a very tough institution that requires a lot. It must be kept on check here and there. And also, apart from outside marriage, we have relationships that also do exist. There are relatives, we have friends, we have workmates, colleagues, acquaintances, and all that and all sorts. There is already an existing relationship that one naturally develops as soon as they are born. And so maintaining that requires what we call the social aspect of life. We have personal stories as well. An individual, how did they rise to the ranks they are today? We also need to talk about that as well. So these, if put together, we can already see kuna two chances za kuna tu vitu mob, unacheki, kuna tu vitu mob zenye si kama vijana tukicome together tunaweza talk about. That is the reason why we are here, and that is the reason why you are here as well. I really take this opportunity. I would really like to take this opportunity to appreciate the fact that you are here, the fact that I am here, the fact that together we are here. I'm very sure at the end of this, utakuwa umelan. Trust me, take this to the bank. Utakuwa umelan. Utakuwa ume gain 1, 2, 3. Utakuwa ume improve your social network. Utakuwa ume improve in several things, several ways, several means. So just hang on. These full conversations, I know you may be asking, where are you gonna get them? Full conversations will be available on YouTube at Samittoh Pictures YouTube channel. And then there will be snippets running through TikTok. But I would really advise that you take the full episode, watch it to the latter, to the end, and then take a message out of context. Exactly, because you may find a clip online, but without the context, you won't be able to understand. So please, just get to YouTube, search Samittoh Pictures. The first thing, subscribe to. Just click that subscription button, like. Kisha like. We sasa tegea episodes. Tegea episodes will not disappoint you. We'll ensure that these episodes are there when you need them and as soon as you need them. Is there any other things sijasema? My name is Samittoh. My name is Samittoh. Don't ask me where I am, because basically that's not important. The most important thing is that we have an episode every single time you check in and find a new episode. Also every Wednesday, please check. Every Wednesday utapata 2 episodes mpya, back to back. If I sign out, is there any problem? Ladies and gentlemen, mabibi na mabwana, thank you for watching.